All right, Shalom Akim. First and foremost, want to start off by giving all praise and glory to YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, QADASH. I'd like to give double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well. Now, I would like to send salutations to all the Akim pushing his worth in truth and sincerity. All right, it's going to be a lesson done in spirit and power of YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Lord willing to edify the flock of the Lord. All right, and this lesson is just going to go into, this scripture here in Matthew 24, and I'm going to touch a little bit in Second Ezra, the 15th chapter, man, because we're really in those times where we're really seeing the devil, the so-called white man, the Edomites of the society, the elites, okay? According to Revelation 12 and 12, the devil shall come down having great wrath, okay? And, more than that, he's being revealed, according to the book of Second Thessalonians, the 2nd chapter, he's being revealed as the worker of iniquity, man, as that wicked one, okay? Because the scriptures clearly say that in these latter days that the wicked are going to have the authority. Okay, Job 9 and 24, the earth has been given over to the hands of the wicked. Okay, and we're seeing basically the rulership of the wicked go out throughout the world, man, in the form of decrees, laws, statutes. Okay, Isaiah the 10th chapter says that they decree unrighteous decrees. All right, and all this is basically for them to usher in this NWO, man, this new world order, okay, where everything is digitalized, okay, where all your payments, basically are going to be done electronically, okay, and he's going to have a footprint of everything that you do, okay, and that's his form of total control. That's his form of, being like the Most High, okay, because the scriptures say that the pride of thy heart have deceived thee, okay, so these days that we're approaching, man, these are the days that all of our forefathers wanted to see. Okay, and we're blessed enough, to see it, man, and to be able to break it down and be able to know why these things are happening. Okay, that's what the scriptures in Isaiah 33 and 6 say, that wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times. So we're through spirit and power of the Lord, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI, he has given us his secrets, so that now we can make it plain upon the tables, man. Okay, and basically give the people the warning that's coming from the Lord, YAHAWAH, YAHAWASHI. Okay, so I'm opening up with this. This is Matthew 24 and 3, and it says, and as he sat upon the Mount of Olives, the disciples came unto him privately, okay, saying, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of thy coming and of the end of the world? Okay. And we know Second Ezra, the 6th chapter, man, it talks about how the end of this world is Esau, and the beginning of it that follows is the rulership of Jacob, which are these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. So there's a power struggle that has to be orchestrated, which, that's what's going on right now. Okay, the Edomites, slowly but surely, the Lord is taking out their power structure. Okay, he's causing things not to flourish for them. Okay, so it says, tell us, when shall these things be, and what shall be the sign of that coming in the end of the world? And Yahawashi answered, and let's get that word world there, actually, just to get the edification of it. So this word world right here is eon. Okay, and it's basically what should be the end of this age. Okay, so forever an unbroken age, a perpetuity of time. Okay, the period of time. So it doesn't mean that the earth is going to be destroyed, because the scriptures say in Ecclesiastes that the earth abideth forever. So what this means, the end of the world, is basically what should be the end of this age. Okay, this age that we find ourselves in right now. Okay, all of our forefathers inquire, man, when the righteous should be cast down, and the nation of Israel established in power and in order. Okay, so it says, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach. Salakia, verse 4, and Yahweh answered and said unto them, take heed that no man deceive you. All right, because right now there's a lot of ploys to deceive the people, man. False doctrines, fables, men that have crept in unaware, okay, and men that are propagating lies for the Edomites, man, for the so-called white man, okay, leading the people astray. So it says, and ye shall hear of wars. So it says, verse 5, for many shall come in my name, saying, I am a Mashiach, and shall deceive many. And we see that happening right now, throughout Israel, you have groups saying, that they are of the Lord, when in reality they're not, because the doctrine, the things that they're doing, don't link up with what Yahawashi will be doing in these latter days. Okay, he is the chief example of how we're supposed to live, in these days, man. Okay, Yahawashi. So it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of wars. See that ye be not troubled. All right, because we're going to hear of all these things, man. That's why you got the war out there in the Ukraine, okay, and many other parts of the world where there's conflict, okay. And this is all happening because, hey, the Lord's putting that spirit upon these nations to, not put up with America's shit no more, man. Okay, because if you go into the history of all the global events, everything that's happening right now, it directly links up with what America's intentions are. Everything's being orchestrated by these elites in this society. Okay, as the scriptures say, that the earth, that the kings of the nations have drunk enough the wine of her fornication. Okay, because they're all drunk from the Babylon Jews. Okay, that's why you see the same things that are being practiced here in America being done throughout the world. Okay, the Mo agenda. Okay, the digital currencies. Okay, so we're in those times. So it says, and ye shall hear of wars and rumors of war. See that ye be not troubled, for all these things must come to pass, but the end is not yet. For nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines. And that's the part I want to concentrate right now, the famines. Okay, because we're going to start seeing lots of famines, man. You already have a lot of these supply chains, at their limit. Okay, and we understand that this is all being orchestrated, so that the elites, like it says that, out of order, out of chaos. So they have to create a chaotic situation, so that when they bring the solution, the people are accepted of it. Contrary to if it was being done in a normal circumstances, the people will have, they will receive more pushback. Okay, so that's why they do the things the way they do them. Job says that terror shall compass you around. Okay, so we're gonna see a lot of death, man. We're gonna see a lot of these false flags, all in the name of this NWO, the propagation of this satanic rulership. Okay, so it says, for nation shall rise against nation, and kingdom against kingdom, and there shall be famines and pestilences and earthquakes in diverse places. Verse 8, all these are the beginning of sorrows, man, and they really are. Okay, no longer are you gonna be able to go to your supermarket and purchase the same amount of food that you purchased, let's say last year, 2 years ago. Okay, you're being very limited to what you can buy with the income that you provide, man, with the income that's provided to you. Okay, we have seen the price of eggs almost triple, man. It went from having $2-3, now there's $6-7. Okay, you have the grains. Okay, you have the fruits everything's basically more expensive. The produce, the milk, cheese. Okay, you name it. We have seen, these astronomical prices, man. Okay, so much that, it's going to come to a time where people are not going to be able to purchase, the more expensive things. Okay, so it says, all these are the beginning of sorrows. Then shall they deliver you to be afflicted, and shall kill you, and shall be hated of all nations for my name's sakes. All right, so we're seeing all this happening right now, man. We're seeing the devil being revealed first and foremost. A lot of information has been coming out of his evil dealings, man. The way he's orchestrating all this, the pandemic. Okay, so we're in those times, man. Just like I said in Matthew 24, well, 2nd Ezra, the 9th chapter, it talks about measuring the time diligently in itself. You got to know what time you're in. Okay, because hey, many great miseries are about to be done on the inhabitants of the planet Earth, as we see right now. All these shortages. The devaluation of the dollar. Okay, it doesn't get you as far as it did a few months ago. The gas. Okay, so it's $5-6. Okay, and it's going to increase. Okay, because they're orchestrating something, man. Okay, out there in the Ukraine, that whole Russia situation, these politicians know that these sanctions aren't hurting the Russians, man. Okay, the only people that are being uh, damaged by these sanctions are you American people, man, and you Europeans. You know, you so-called Western nations. Okay, and all in the name of the devaluation of these currencies, man, this dollar. Okay, and they're gonna bring in this digital currency. You know, this cashless society. All that's being done right now is to create the perfect storm for that to happen. Okay, so this is 2 Ezra 8:50. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. But understand thou for thyself, and seek out the glory for such as be like thee. For unto you is paradise open, the tree of life is planted, the time to come is prepared. Plenteousness is made ready, a city is built, and rest is allowed. Yeah, perfect goodness and wisdom. The root of evil is sealed up from you, weakness and the moth is hid from you, and corruption is fled into hell to be forgotten. Sorrows are past, and in the end is show the treasure of immortality, man. Okay, but we have to go through these miseries before we us, being hopeful members of the elect, which are making our calling and election sure, making giving full diligence. Okay, so that the Lord may be pleased with our walk. We're gonna inherit this, but you people, man, the scriptures say in 2 Ezra the 9th chapter that the same shall know it by death. Those that have loathed the law of the Heavenly Father, man. Okay, so it does say. So let me run it back. For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the world, because they have walked in great pride. And part of that is the food system crashing, man. Actually the staff of bread. Let's get that. These are both good. However, Ezekiel 5:16. When I shall send upon them evil arrows of famine, which shall be for their destruction, and which I will send to destroy you, and I will increase the famine upon you, and will break your staff of bread. Okay, and that's what's being done right now. This staff of bread is being broken. This staff of bread, through different scenarios. Okay, you got the blasting, you got the degradation of the soil that doesn't produce what it should. Okay, because of the land Sabbath not being kept. Okay, and more than that, Esau, reports have come out of him paying these farmers to destroy their own crops. Okay, and the farmers are doing it because they're gonna get a better value for their crops than if they were to sell them for profit, man. Okay, and that's what's being done right now, man. The blockades out there in Mexico, where they're basically slowing down the produce coming from different parts of the world. Okay, that's why China, they're basically stockpiling on a lot of their grains. Things that are not being done here in America, because they want to create the perfect storm, man. Okay, and that's what's being orchestrated right now. I'll run Ezekiel 4:16. Moreover, he said unto me, Son of man, behold, I will break the staff of bread in Jerusalem, and they shall eat bread by weight and with care, and they shall drink water by measure and with astonishment. So those days of you having plentiful of everything, man, they're coming to an end. Actually, let's get this in 2 Ezra 16 and verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famines and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Okay, so we're experiencing some of these events right now on the planet Earth. Just because you could still go to the supermarket and purchase your food, it doesn't mean that the supply chains are being chokehold, man. Okay, pretty soon these truckers are not gonna have anything to bring into these stores. Okay. So it says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Okay, these things are being sent out so that you could correct yourself. Okay, so that you could better yourself. And brothers that are in the truth, brothers that are in the know, we're taking heed to it, man. Okay, it's like the scriptures say, measure thou the time diligently. And that's what brothers been doing, man. Checking the times, and trimming those lambs, so that we may be able to endure whatever's coming, through the spirit and power of YAHAWASHI. All right, so it says, behold, and this is the point I want, behold, big shows. All right, when you get that word big shows, food, it's basically food provisions. So it says, behold, food or big shows shall be so good, cheap upon earth, that they, and that's basically the people in the world, that they shall think themselves to be in good case, because for a long time, you could go to the supermarket, go to the dollar store if you really had to, and purchase these goods and eat. You didn't really have to, like in these third world countries, man, where, people fight for the food. People go out day to day, in hopes of providing a hot plate of meal at the end of the day. All right, that's not the case here in America, Babylon the Great. Here, people expect to be fed, man. That's why Esau has, set up these systems so that people become more and more lazy, more and more dependent on them. Okay, the Food Stamp Act, all right, the SNAP program, all these, man, the weak, okay? These were all set up. It doesn't mean you can't take advantage of it, but these were all set up so that the people become docile and dependent on, their day-to-day meals from the government, okay? So it says, and they should think themselves to be in good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. All right. Let me see. No, it's in Lamentations. Here it is. Lamentations 4:9. They that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger. For those pine away, stricken through the want of the fruits of the field, man. All right, and that's what's coming to you people, man. It's going to be better for you to, be shot, suffer any other type of death, but the death of hunger, man. Because hunger, like it says right here, that these pine away, okay? Because, if you look up starvation, the steps to starvation, you'll find that, you enter a state of delirium, man. You start eating, your body starts basically self-cannibalizing itself. Okay, and before that, you go through many crazy thoughts, crazy ideas, man. You may end up eating your loved ones. Okay, that's how bad it's gonna get for those people that have to go through this famine. Okay, because the scriptures say that my servants shall eat. My servants are gonna drink. All right, but you people in the world, man, those that are not preparing themselves for the bridegroom, you're gonna have to go through these particular situations, man. Peculiar situations that the wicked are going to have to go through. Okay, so it says, they that be slain with the sword are better than they that be slain with hunger, for these pine away, stricken through for want of the fruits of the field. The hands of the pitiful woman have sought in their own children. You're going to see cannibalism come back again. They were their meat in the destruction of the daughter of my people. You see, so you could read about that in the book of Kings. How women were, basically cooking their little ones, man, and eating them. Okay. The Lord hath accomplished his fury. He has poured out his fierce anger, and has kindled a fire in Zion, and it hath devoured the foundations thereof. All right. So it's not a good look, when you're starving your ass, man. That's a horrible thing. Don't eat for a day or two, man. See how that goes. See, but that's why brothers are being prepared right now, because that's why YAHAWASHI spoke about, my servants shall fast when they're not here, when I'm not here no more. Likely paraphrasing. See, because when you do that, you're basically training your body into a state where, it could go a few days without food. Okay, But at the end of the day, YAHAWASHI is going to have us in those days. He's going to protect us. We shall eat. I should just get it. This is Isaiah 65:13. Therefore, thus saith the Lord power, behold, my servant shall eat, but ye shall be hungry. Behold, my servant shall drink, but ye shall be thirsty. Behold, my servant shall rejoice, but ye shall be ashamed. Behold, my servant shall sing for joy of heart, but ye shall cry of sorrow of heart, and shall howl for vexation of spirit. And ye shall leave your name for a curse unto my chosen, for YAHAWAH, BAHA YAHAWASHI, shall slay thee, and call his servants by another name. That he who blesseth himself in the earth shall bless himself in the power of truth, and he that heareth in the earth shall swear by the power of truth, because the former troubles are forgotten, and because they are hid from my eyes, man. Okay? So, there's a reward, man, for those men that are making their bodies a living sacrifice right now. They're going to be protected. They're going to be shielded from the set perils that are coming to the world, man. Okay? So let me get back into this. Verse 21, behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. And the scriptures in Matthew 24 it also talks about perplexity among nations. When you look up that word perplexity, it basically goes into confusion, man. People are not going to know what the hell is going on. Okay? So it says, for many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine, and the other that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them. For the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. There shall be no man left to till the earth and to sow it. You see, the trees shall give fruit, and who shall gather them? The grapes shall ripen, and who shall tread them? For all places shall be desolate of men, so that one man shall desire to see another, and to hear his voice. All right, but that's what's coming to this place, man. A great like the scriptures describe it, a time that has not been or shall ever be again, even the time of Jacob's trouble. All right, but who's gonna be saved out of it? The elect, man. Those that are doing what they're supposed to do at these times. So I'll close out with this. This is 2 Esdras 15:1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord, and cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true. Fear not the imaginations against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Behold, saith the Lord, I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. For wickedness has exceedingly polluted the whole earth, and their hurtful works are fulfilled, man. This is a pretty good chapter. I was going to go into it more, but just because I got to go back into slavery, we'll end it here, man. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praise and glory to YAHAWAH, BAHA YAHAWASHI, BAHA RAWCHAA QADASH. Double honors to the apostles and elders at Great Millstone who rule well, and salutations to all you all can push his worth in truth and sincerity. I say shalom.